Good evening and welcome. All roads lead to Tayside tonight for the playoff clash between Dundee United and Partick Thistle. Over the next 2 hours, the footballing future of the two clubs will be decided, and you can follow it all live and exclusive here on Grampian. There's everything to play for this evening, with the teams deadlocked after last Sunday's 1-1 draw. Victory tonight guarantees Premier Division football next season, while the First Division waits for the loser. Well, the rebuilt Dundee United battled all season to get back to the top flight, only to be pipped at the post by Dunfermline. Can they do it tonight? Our reporter Alan Saunders joins us now from Tannadice. Well, Alan, what's the atmosphere like down there?
Well, you only have to listen to the racket behind me, Craig, to realise just what the atmosphere is like for the biggest game in these two clubs' histories. It's been fantastic. The players have been out, they've been warming up, and the fans have given them a tremendous reception. There's a huge United support here. There's going to be 10,000 here compared to Partick Thistle's 2,000. So you can imagine which team's going to have the best support.
You say the teams are out warming up, Alan. What exactly is the team used down there?
Well, the teams have just been handed to me. Dundee United is Alistair Maxwell, Rab Shannon, Jamie McQuilkin, Steve Presley, Brian Welsh, Christian Daly, Robert Winters, Dave Bowman, Gary McSwiggan, Craig Brewster, Andrew McLaren. And the substitutes are Owen Coyle, Ray McKinnon and Grant Johnston. No substitute goalkeeper on United's bench. The Partick Thistle team is Nicky Walker, Callum Milne, Greg Watson, Cam Smith, Jimmy Slavin, Steve Welsh, Willie McDonald, Derek McWilliams, James McHugh, Ian Cameron, Andy Lyons, and the subs Alan Dinney, Mark Cairns goalkeeper and Nicky Henderson. The referee, of course, is Les Mottram.
OK, Alan, thanks very much just now. Well, we'll have more from Alan later. Last Sunday, United travelled to Glasgow, determined to complete their fight back to Premier status. This is how they fared.
Lyons comes up, strikes it himself, a good one too! Oh, what a goal! Andy Lyons has done it again for Thistle. Winters can't quite believe he's got the ball at his feet, but he has. Plays it back now to Dave Bowman. Bowman lofts it into the penalty area. And the header and a goal! Christian Daly has equalised for Dundee United.
Well, with me here in the studio is Jim Duffy of Dundee, and a man with first-hand knowledge of the tension and emotion of these playoffs, Roy Aitken of Aberdeen. Well, Roy, do you think it's going to come down in the end to how the teams handle the pressure?
It's a big game for both clubs tonight. I think Premier League status next year is very important financially, as well as a profile for both clubs. So I think it's going to be down to pressure and who handles it the best. I think obviously Dundee United, being at home now on level terms, will be the favourites. But I wouldn't be surprised if Thistle, shock them tonight.
Jim, United have been at the top of the First Division for most of this season. Do you think they've got the ability to overtake a Premier Division side like Partick Thistle?
Well, there's no doubt they've got the ability. Obviously, as Roy said, the big question is, can they handle the pressure, really? Tonight, a massive support behind them. And I think the expectation after their first result at Firhill, everybody was expecting United to win. But, they're playing a side tonight packed with footballers. They've actually got 4 forwards in their team tonight, plus Christian Daly supporting from midfield. So they're obviously going all out to win, but it's really how those players cope with the pressure on the night.
A lot was made about the Partick Thistle pitch. Will the pitch at Tannadice make a great difference to the way the game's played?
I think the game is so tense and so evenly poised tonight that I don't really know if the pitch will make that much difference. It's really if you can get the ball down and play, but who's prepared to take that responsibility and make passes. I think you'll find a lot of the defenders maybe just getting it forward quite early on to make sure they don't make any mistakes. But once the game settles down, the pitch will definitely help to make it a better football match. Do
you think the way the playoffs are set up suits the Premier Division side, Roy? I mean, obviously Aberdeen came through last year. Do you think it gives them an extra chance at the end of the season that possibly they don't deserve?
Well, obviously we were delighted to get a chance in the playoffs last year. Slightly different situation. We went into the second game with a 3-1 victory after the first leg, so it was important. This game's totally different. But as far as the Premier League side is concerned, I think it's only a bit fair that if you do finish second bottom, the rules are there at the start of the season, so everyone knows what's at stake. And as far as Murdo's concerned, he'll put his team out tonight with a positive view. Looking at the two sides, as Jim said, the United look at the more attacking team. I think Thistle will try and sit in and soak it up and hit on the break, but I think it's got a very even look about it.
Thistle have had this amazing survival record in the Premier Division in recent years. Do you think this is possibly 1 year too far for them, because they have struggled this year?
No, I think it's an even game. I think it'd be difficult to bet against either side. They have got the experience of playing against a higher opposition over the course of the season. And they have a better form as being away from home, so I'm sure Murdo will go into this game with that positive frame of mind about going to United and winning the game.
But who do you think is going to win between the two sides?
I think you've got to fancy Dundee United at home, but as I said, it's a difficult one to predict. I'm sitting on the fence a little bit. I think both teams are capable of winning the match. It'll all depend on how well Thistle defend the early part of the game. If they defend well the early part of the game, I can see them hitting United on the break.
Jim, do you think your neighbours can make it into the Premier Division?
Yeah, I think they can. I think I agree a little bit with Roy. Early part of the game, very, very crucial to Partick Thistle and Dundee United. I think Dundee United will come out with all guns blazing the first 20 minutes, and if they can snatch a goal then, I think they're going to win.
Do you think they'd be a good addition to the Premier League if they made it there very briefly?
Yeah, of course they would. I mean, they've got tremendous facilities there, and you know, a lot of supporters.
OK Jim, that's great just now. Well, we'll take a break there. Join me again in a couple of minutes for exclusive coverage of tonight's big match. Welcome back. Kick-off is only moments away. Time now to go live to Tannadice and join match commentator Ken McRobb of Scott FM with match summariser Joe Harper.
Thanks very much and welcome to Tannadice Stadium where Dundee United have just taken the field. Almost a packed house here and hardly surprising because Joe Harper, for these two sides, this is the only match that really matters in the whole season for them.
Yeah, well, I don't think you can emphasise enough, Ken, how important it is to both teams. United having spent over 2 million this season, banking on coming up right away, have now got the cup final in the very last game of the season. And when you look at the stadium, you must say that it's certainly its Premier League standard. The stadium, full house, great atmosphere. Murdo MacLeod said earlier on that he wanted the 2,000 travelling Partick supporters to give him a right good, going over for his own team. And to be honest with you, they've been absolutely superb so far.
Dundee United have made one change, a tactical one with Gary McSwiggan starting as opposed to Sunday's lineup. Ray McKinnon drops down, but Thistle have been forced into a change. I spoke to Murdo MacLeod just before the game. Rod McDonald has tonsillitis. Tom Smith's in his place. How much of a blow do you think that is to Partick Thistle?
Well, I think it is a big blow because I actually rate Rod McDonald quite highly. I think he's a good player that links up well with his midfield and holds the ball up well, and he's a skillful lad who can score goals. But in saying that, Thomas Smith's been about for a while. He can score goals as well, and it's up to them. I mean, this is as I said before, this is a cup final. As far as Dundee United are concerned, I think the move that they've made is a good move, bringing Gary McSwiggan, because you just have to look at the goals tally. Gary McSwiggan has scored 17 goals this season. Craig Goosen has scored 17 goals this season. So United are going out, obviously, with an attacking formation to try and win the game.
Joe, just before the teams kick off, I've got to put you in the position of a prediction. Who's it going to be for you, United or Thistle? Because we're going to have a result one way or the other.
Well, it's a very, very difficult one, as Roy and Jim both said. But I'm going to go for Dundee United's home advantage on a good card, and with the stadium deserving of Premiership football next year.
So we wait now for the whistle to blow, and then we're off and running in the second leg of the playoff. We are indeed, as Thistle immediately play the ball out, and it's a throw to Dundee United. So much riding in this one. And Brian Welsh having the throw, toilet rolls off the pitch as United try and make some impact down towards Nicky Walker's goal. The ball out of play. Big Jim Slavin, a signing this season at centre-back. He came from Celtic for £30,000. Nicky Walker in goal for Thistle, and he did so much to keep Dundee United at bay on Sunday. A throw then to Dundee United. No hurry to take it. McQuilkin throws down towards the byline, gets the crossover, but it's headed clear. And the ball once again out of play. And I would imagine, Joe, nervous moments for both sides at the moment.
Absolutely, but I think Billy Kirk will have told United to go out and press right from the start and put Partick Thistle under pressure for the first 10-15 minutes and try and get something early.
McQuilkin throws in, but once again, Thistle not particularly anxious as to how they clear the ball. The most important thing is to get it out of that danger area. Another throw then to Dundee United. All the play so far in the United half. It's McQuilkin now with a chance to get the ball perhaps into the penalty area. Cross it comes, but that one is held safely by Nicky Walker. First touch of the evening for him. And now the players move back downfield. The sun in the eyes of the United defenders as they face up to Nicky Walker's kick. But it's won well in the air by Welsh. Chested down and knocked forward, but Greg Watson has a couple of yards of a start. Dave Bowen rushing in there, and Nicky Walker had to look very sharp there, Joe.
Yeah, it was a bit lackadaisical from the defender there, putting the ball back. But Bowman showing his true professionalism, running maybe 30 yards there to put the goalkeeper under pressure, and they've got the throw in out of it.
So Bowman will take the throw. Looking to see what options are open to him. Down the right. Goes back now. Shannon tries to loft this one into the penalty area, and the whistle goes, and the free kick goes Partick Thistle's way. Craig Brewster not entirely happy with Les Mottram's decision.
Partick Thistle at the moment won't be too unhappy about the way the game started, Ken, because that's the way they tend to play away from home. I think they've had 8 victories this season in the league, and 5 of them have been away from home, and they started off the same way. They played deep, try and contain, and then hitting the break.
Thistle then defending again, but the ball laid back by Slavin to his goalkeeper. And it was indeed the proverbial game of two halves on Sunday in the first leg, with Thistle in charge in the first 45, but Dundee United certainly doing more than enough to merit their draw in the end. So Thistle trying to build forward, a touch from Cameron. Chase will be on from McSwiggan, but that's sent back to Ali Maxwell, his first touch. Thumped downfield. Welsh returns it. No offside flag. Presley heads in, that's dangerous! And the ball eventually goes behind. The referee comes across to have a word. Certainly complaints, and not really surprisingly from the Dundee United defence, no offside flag there, Joe.
Yeah, well, it certainly looked offside from here, but the linesman was well up with play, didn't have his flag up, and it's been a bit of slack play from both sets of defence just now. As you say, probably nerves are getting a grip of the players at this particular point.
Callum Milne knocks that towards the United penalty area. It's cleared up to the halfway line. Brewster with a good header. Now McLaren being chased by Derek Williams. The ball out of play. Tom Smith it was who chased. Callum Milne not happy with the decision. So a chance perhaps for United to work something from here. Plenty bodies in the box. As McLaren laces the ball. A free kick just a couple of yards in from the corner flag. Over it comes, and the header flashes past the post. Not a bad effort from Brewster.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think it wasn't a good effort, Ken. Craig Brewster got a free header at it. He wasn't stretching at all, and any good striker normally knocks the ball down and lets the goalkeeper do something. You know, that was a very, very good chance there.
Nicky Walker not happy with his defenders, but hardly surprising, because as you say, it was a free header.
Yeah, it was.
Walker then gets play back underway. Just over 5 minutes of the game gone. Still no score. But here's a chance now. What can Thistle make of it? The ball driven across the goal. And that certainly was an opportunity for Mick Williams.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great run, a great flick on, a good run. I thought he should have hit it the first time instead of taking it an extra touch, because he tended to take it a bit wider then. But certainly when you see on the replay, he's got a great chance. He does the right thing, hits the far post, but just too wide.
Top scorer for Thistle this season, level with Andy Lyons, but he couldn't add to a 6-goal tally there. The whistle goes to halt play yet again. Nicky Walker coming out of his goal to take this one well down the pitch. And that sun certainly causing a bit of a problem for the United defenders and goalkeeper Ali Maxwell. As the kick's taken up towards the 18-yard line. And that was a high boot, and Rab Shannon got the worst end of that one. He's recovered, takes the kick quickly. But it's going to have to be retaken. Les Mottram not happy, the ball is still moving.
To me, this is the thing that annoys me about Scottish football. We do that sort of thing there. When a quick free kick's taken, we take it back. If Les Mottram was to go and referee in Europe, he would allow quick free kicks from 5-10 yards away from the place. To to go on, because that's what's done in Europe.
Milne clears for Thistle. Gathered by McQuilkin. And McLaren tackled there by Smith. Throw to United. McQuilkin infield to Brewster. Nice first touch there. Daly. Still Christian Daly tries the shot. It's blocked. Still United have the edge. As the ball's played in again. Brewster with the header. Half a chance, but it's not going to go to anywhere. As McSwiggan tried to get close to the ball. Eventually, Thistle managing to clear their lines.
This has been an excellent start by Dundee. It's been a good start by both clubs and had chances, but United are the team that are playing a bit of football. Winters is always a danger on that right wing, and he puts in some good crosses, as you saw there.
Once again, the ball played into the United half, but headed upfield by Welsh. That's forward. McSwiggan against Walker. He's out of the area. The ball's still free. Christian Daly. And the referee has awarded a free kick, I think, just outside the penalty area. Now that presumably is for handball against Nicky Walker, who slid out of the area.
No, he's not given a free kick.
He's not.
No, the linesman was right in line with it. And again, he actually let the ball go before he came out of the box. The linesman was right in line with the ball, didn't put his flag up. The referee was in a good position, and I think it was all right. I think it was the right decision. But it was another very, very good chance for United.
Well, certainly most of the pressure down at Thistle's goal, although we can't forget the effort from Derek McWilliams. Smith with a header. Welsh. McLaren, good ball forward for McSwiggan to chase. Slavin's there too. Out comes Walker, the ball breaks free. There must be a chance here. Brewster goes down in the area, the ball goes past the post, and the referee points to the corner flag.
What another tremendous chance. It was a great through ball. I would have said, look at this, it's a tremendous through ball, and the pace of Slavin is shown here, the lack of pace, should I say. He gets the ball by us, McSwiggan turns there, he's got an empty goal to go at.
Eventually the ball going behind, and there's treatment in the meantime for Brewster inside that penalty area as he went in to challenge for the loose ball. It's going to go down as a missed opportunity, Joe.
Absolutely, and the one just before it when Walker came out his goal and Christian Daly the shots, another opportunity. It's been a really good start for United, but if I was Billy Kirkwood, you're saying to yourself, let's get a goal. If we get the ball in the net, then Partick Thistle are really under pressure. At the moment they're under pressure, but they're not taking advantage of it, United.
Well, Craig Brewster appears to have recovered. It's good news for United fans. He's already got 19 goals this season. And United have a corner. Brewster who attacks the ball again, but it comes back to McQuilkin, heads it into the area. Headed out by Sladen, comes to Bowman. Good ball. A chance once again for United to make something of this. Just the slightest head flick clears the ball out to McQuilkin. Back in again, a header once more from Brewster, and once again, Joe, you've got to say he should have done better.
I can't believe Craig Brewster. I mean, he's normally so deadly in the air, and that's two tremendous chances he's had. And after making the same mistake the first time, look at this, he's left on his own, and he still tries to head the ball up the way. I can only put that down to nerves. These guys are under so much pressure.
Well, on Sunday, Dundee United rude missed chances. They managed to get the equaliser in the end. But I'm sure that Billy Kirkwood, at the moment, is sitting in that dugout, hoping that his team and he's not going to go through the same agonies again tonight. Free kick awarded against Stephen Presley. Taken by Lyons. Played back now to Greg Watson. Donald. But only Maxwell takes that safely. Brewster jumps. No joy for him on that occasion. Once again, Thistle get that ball into the United half. Ian Cameron battling for possession. Shannon wins that battle though, and Presley clears. Chip forward, headed away once again by Presley up towards the halfway line. And a very strong challenge in the back of Brewster there by Welsh. Free kick to United, taken quickly by Bowman. Daly chases it. Out in the right, gets the ball over, but it's too far back. United will regain possession. McLaren. And Milne gets the break of the ball, but concedes a corner.
Yeah. You can see that the drop of rain that we've had today made the park quite greasy, and there could be a few mistakes made in this game.
McLaren's corner comes over, but headed behind, and a goal kick for Partick Thistle. Stephen Presley scored once this season, but couldn't get the direction of that one.
As I say, I think Billy Kirkwood, he'll be really unhappy at the moment, because if you look back to the Dunfermline game up here, it was the exact same. Dunfermline scored, Dundee United did all the attacking, had the chances and never took them.
Welsh with the header. Mopped up at the back by Slade, and now Milne. Long searching ball, but too far ahead of his strike force. James McHugh, a lonely figure up front in the meantime for Thistle. Dundee United, a chance to work something. Bowman tries one from long range. That's not too far off target. It must have been hit from nearly 30 yards. And just past the right-hand post of Nicky Walker.
It's a really good strike here, but I think Nicky Walker had it covered okay. It was maybe just a wee bit too far out to have a go against somebody of Nicky's calibre.
13 minutes of the game gone then. It's still goalless at Tannadice in this vital playoff second leg. This will have the throw. Certainly an enthusiastic crowd inside Tannadice tonight. The bulk of them willing United on towards a premier place, but here come Thistle with Ian Cameron. Now a chance for Lyons. He couldn't take it first time. Slips the ball out again. Watson lays it across goal, headed away by Welsh. And the long-range effort just did not come off there at all. Here's Milne. Smith. Chance for McDonald. It comes to Lyons. Tackled and well tackled by Presley. That was important. Free kick though to Partick Thistle. Dave Bowman doesn't agree.
Yeah, it's a wee bit unfortunate, Dave Bowman there. The Partick Thistle player came across him, and then Dave Bowman was in full flight. Brought him down, but I don't think it was a malicious foul.
Les Morton just having a few words. Bowman goes back to take his place in the wall. Well, what can Thistle make of this one? Floated in, the ball high in the air, but behind for a goal kick. So, not taking the advantage of the situation at all there, Joe.
No, it was a good enough free kick, but the big Slaven seemed to get under the ball, and once more the ball goes up high, wide and handsome.
Maxwell with the goal kick. Brewster gets a touch. Now McLaren. Daly on the overlap, but McLaren goes inside. Brewster back to McLaren. And cleared. Bowman. Daly losing out. Now a chance perhaps for McDonald to do something for Thistle. And the free kick is awarded to Partick Thistle, quickly taken, but it's going to, once again, the ball will be brought back, and quite rightly on that occasion, I think, because the kick was taken from the wrong position, and there was advantage to be gained. Well, certainly a band of just about 2,000 Thistle fans up at Tannadice tonight to will their team on. As Milne takes the free kick. To that penalty area again. Goes a begging. A chance there. Bowman's the man who plays the ball back to his goalkeeper. And a little bit of panic in the Dundee United penalty area.
Yeah, if James McHugh had if James McHugh had bothered just to go on with the game rather than standing and playing for a penalty, he might have been able to stick the ball in the net there, Ken.
As it is, Thistle have the throw. Comes back to Milne. Welsh inside, will take the return, not such a clever one though. Milne has it again, manages to squeeze it inside, good tackle. And a chance for United to break now. Brewster. Long ball played forward for the run from Winters. Nicky Walker out of his goal. It's cleared though by Welsh. Bowman now. Touches it to the right, Shannon lofts it in. Winters at the end of it, gets the header, but Walker in position. And the header would have been more effective if he could have managed to put it across goal instead of towards the keeper.
Yeah, it was a smashing cross from Shannon there. I thought with Winters' pace he could have maybe had a shot rather than a diving header. But at least he tested the goalkeeper, and that's the thing you've got to do in this surface, is test the goalkeepers early.
Milne with a long ball. And the whistle goes. Free kick against McHugh. Well, certainly anxious moments for both sides in the opening stages of the game, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, good chances, you know, it's not as if it's half chances. I mean, Brewster especially has had 2 good chances. You know, it's a really open game at the moment.
Ball played downfield, but returned towards the halfway line. McHugh's there. Bowman takes it off him. Welsh will chase back. Back it goes to Maxwell. Cameron chases him. Maxwell, with Ian Cameron right on his heels, finds Brian Welsh, and the ball out of play. Well, I wouldn't imagine a goalkeeper would enjoy being put in that position.
I don't think Billy Kirkwood would enjoy being put in that position. That's the sort of nightmares you have when the ball goes back to goalkeepers, because they always fancy themselves as forwards.
Throw then to Partick Thistle. Callum Milne will take it. Another McLeod looks on. Cameron. Lyons. Watson. And the ball out of play. Throw to Thistle again. Greg Watson, of course, former Aberdeen player. It's moved to left back in the latter stages of this season. Down the touchline. McWilliams finds Milne in space, plays this one in towards the penalty area. This will come again. Watson once more, lofts this one to the edge of the area. It's evaded everyone, and that one will run out of play. Throw goes Thistle's to Dundee United's way. Still the streamers come on. Williams was going to get rid of that one himself. Deft touch as well. Good play by Daly. Winters looks up, plays the ball across, but too close to the goalkeeper, and no trouble again for Nicky Walker. Very quickly played downfield by him. One in the air by Presley against Cameron. Now Winters again. Inside, challenged by Lyons. The ball breaks free high in the air. Slaven gets ahead to it. Daly in turn. Comes down for McSwigan. Oh, what a shot by Gary McSwigan, and an equally good save there by Nicky Walker.
Yeah, excellent save and an excellent shot. A lot of scrappy play there. Robbie Winters getting his pass blocked, going up in there. Craig Brewster did well to lay it back, and that's what Gary McSwigan's good at. He doesn't think about anything else but hitting the back of the net. Tremendous shot, and as you say, a very, very good save from Nicky Walker.
Corner then for Dundee United. Brewster to take it. When it comes up goes Walker, punches this one clear. Chested down on the edge of the area. Appeals though for the penalty from the United fans, but the ball out of play. A throw to Dundee United. Brewster takes it. McLaren out on the right. And the ball goes behind. It came off Tom Smith, and that's a corner for Dundee United yet again. So again, it's Craig Brewster who's going across to take this. So they don't have the advantage of his height in the penalty area.
It's ironical, top goal scorer, you know, the club's top goal scorer, and he's the one that's taking the corner kicks, but he's very, very effective with that left foot as it's swinging them in.
Brian Welsh is up there, so too Stephen Presley. As the ball comes across, Welsh went for it, didn't get it, breaks out. McCulkin waits to see if it's yet another corner, and indeed it is. Watson conceding it. Coming up to the midway point in the first half, still no goals. As the corner comes in, and a chance with the diving header there. It was Presley who got the touch, and the ball behind.
Yeah, these are good balls. That one's played in with a bit of pace, and they need a touch. Stephen Presley was very brave actually. I thought he was going to get the free header, but the defender came out and closed him down quickly, and he just followed through.
Bowman, the ball breaks though, and United have a second chance to clear. Steve Welsh, Greg Watson. Appeals for the free kick, but Thistle play the advantage. McHugh knocks that one down, but that's heading back to Maxwell. Was forced to clear first time, headed on by Bowman. Headed upfield by Watson and returned by Shannon. Touch on from Craig Brewster, but Jim Slavin's there to knock it back to his goalkeeper. Walker will go out. And a throw to Dundee United. How do you reckon the managers will sum up the first quarter of the game?
Well, I think Billy Kirkwood will be the happier of the two managers because United are going, but we expected United to go forward. And you know, at the moment they're probably winning in points, but they haven't got any goals yet. Murdo won't be too displeased because this has been Partick Thistle's season. This is the way they play. They get in tight at the back, they hassle in midfield, and they stop teams that are trying to stop teams playing. They're not out of this game by any means, but certainly at the moment it's Dundee United on points, I would say.
Thistle then with the free kick. Jim Slavin's gone up to cause some menace in the Dundee United penalty area as Watson takes the kick. Towards the right, headed on by Smith. Q tries the back heeler, doesn't come off. And away comes McLaren. He's got Daly on the overlap. That's where the ball goes. Daly manages to beat first man, but it's too far ahead of himself, and Callum Milne puts the ball into touch. Christian Daly with the all-important equaliser, of course, on Sunday. And the throw is left to McQuilkin to take. Just a double in the front, back it goes to McQuilkin. The challenge comes in from Milne, the ball's out of play. McQuilkin yet again. This time it's back to Bowman. Returns to McQuilkin, gets the ball into the area, but cleared in no particular direction, just out of the danger area. And United have yet another throw. And once again McQuilkin to take it. Throws to Brewster. Just a flick on from McSwiggan, but he can't get there. Slavin's at the back. Milne almost gives it away in a real mess in the United defence. They've given the ball away eventually. It could have been much worse for them, but now it comes downfield and played all the way back to Ali Maxwell. Headed on, taken down on the chest by McSwiggan. Watson now for Thistle. Tackled, beaten, ball breaks free. Shannon. Winters gets the ball over, a chance for Daly. Didn't quite time the run properly, although it'd be wrong to criticise the player.
Yeah, I mean, he's only scored 3 goals this season, and one of them was last Saturday. You know, he makes tremendous runs from midfield, gets himself into great positions, but his finishing lets him down. The player I'm disappointed with most at the moment is Robbie Winters, because with the pace the lad's got, he doesn't seem to want to go back past the full back tonight. He just wants to get it and get early balls in.
Walker forced to play that one with his feet. Milne headed back by McQuilkin. Thistle try to come forward again and play all in midfield, and players virtually all in the middle of the park as well at the moment. Both sides looking for a bit of space. They find it with Milne, who plays a long ball forward, but McHugh was never going to catch that one. Maxwell waves his colleagues downfield. A long searching ball as well, just a flick on there from Brewster, high there from McSwiggan. Milne gets ahead to it, good clearance, good play by Callum Milne. And now here come Thistle. McHugh chases, Presley's with him. Presley back to Maxwell. Brewster jumps with Steve Welsh. Steve Welsh gets the better of them that time round. Bowman, Lyons with the tackle. Ball's out of play for a throw to Dundee United. Still goalless. 27 minutes of the game gone. Shannon with a throw. Well picked up. Now here's Ian Cameron. Another former Aberdeen man in the Thistle ranks, but it's Daly who's pressing forward now for United. Loses out Bowman. Welsh. McLaren out on the touchline. Hits on Callum Milne. But Milne did well. McQuilkin with the throw. Brewster. Back to McQuilkin. Comes forward himself this time. Finds Brewster, took his eye off the ball, and that's given Lyons a chance to clear. Instead he opts for the pass back to the goalkeeper. Walker thumps it downfield. Headed on by Cameron, but straight to Brian Welsh. And he was looking for Robbie Winters, but he didn't find him. And now a chance for Jeremy Williams to get Thistle moving forward. He's got McHugh up front, Cameron's there too, but eventually the ball out of play. And the throw goes to Dundee United. United fans trying to inspire their team for the all-important opener. One goal tonight could well make the difference of £1 million in revenue next season. McLaren cuts inside, just loses out. Ball hooked downfield now, McHugh takes it. It's Cameron who plays the ball back to Milne. Upfield for McHugh to chase, Presley's there, gets ahead to it. Shannon's there as well for United. McHugh still chasing him, good ball forward to Bowman. Chipped out to the right. Now played inside. Well, McDonald took his eye off the ball but got away with it. Tom Smith and Callum Milne now trying to get the ball away. That one comes off Craig Brewster. He drives forward. Brewster tries the shot, but that was never really going to be in target, Jeff.
No, there's a lot of anxious players out there. You know, they all want to score goals, and that was never on there for Craig. Maybe the 1-2 would have been a better option. Partick Thistle are beginning to play the better ball. Now, early doors they were using long balls which were going down the slope and just running through to Maxwell. They're now beginning to play the ball up to their front men and on the deck, which they've been able to hold it up. Ian Cameron was a perfect example there. Held it up, took the sting out of the game, played it back, and then they moved it forward again.
Dave Bowman shouting instructions in the middle of the park as Walker takes the goal kick. Shannon. Winters gets a touch as well. Lyons with the hook over the shoulder. But that's Presley's. Although not for long. Throw to Partick Thistle. Half an hour of the match gone. Still Dundee United 0, Partick Thistle 0. It's level 1 each on aggregate. Remember, away goals do not count double in the playoffs. If this one is all square at the end of 90 minutes, then we're into extra time. And if it's still all square after 15 minutes each way, we have a penalty shootout.
And then you're talking about real pressure, Ken.
The whole match live here on Grampian, right to the last kick of the ball. In the meantime, it's a free kick to Dundee United. Cleared, but only as far as McLaren. Square ball to Shannon, knocks it out right. Played the first time in by Winters. Welsh jumps for it, but it's won by Slaven. And Cameron claims for the throw and gets it. We'll leave this one to Milne. Billy Cookwood with some words of advice. Milne just knocks that one up in the air. Headed on by Smith. And McHugh. Good play between the two. James McHugh signed from West Brom earlier this season. Only 19. Ball out of play again, and again it's a throw to Thistle. Well, Les Mottram insisting that Callum Milne goes back a couple of yards, takes it from its rightful place. One in the air by McLaren, back to Milne. Got forward, Bowen gathers in the middle of the park. And that's straight to Welsh. Now Watson. As United close in, he clears the ball downfield, chested down by Cameron. Not forward by McDonald, but it's way over everybody's head. And that won't pose any problem at all for Ali Maxwell.
That's the ball I've been talking about, Ken. They don't want to be playing down the slope. It just runs away from the players. Should be trying to play it into feet for them to hold it up.
Slavin with Brewster. And again, Jim Slavin doesn't look the most mobile of players at the back there.
No, he's certainly not the most mobile, but he's a big lad to get round, and so far on the deck he's doing all right.
Cameron with a header. Winters gathers, and down he goes. Derek McWilliams not too happy that the decision's gone against him, but United have a free kick, and McWilliams, I suspect, has just talked himself into trouble with Les Mottram. Well, he's been called over for words with the referee. Signed from Dunfermline, of course, back in July '94. Started his professional career just across the road at Dens Park. Free kick taken. All the way through, and Milne again at the back for Thistle. Clears it downfield. It's returned. Slavin's there, he waits though and allows Nicky Walker to come out and gather. Well, certainly Nicky Walker, he's out of contract at the end of this season. There have been rumours that he's going to pack up and join his family business, but he's denied those. As McHugh tries what can only be described as a speculative effort from outside the box. And that one's well away.
Looks as if he spotted a pickpocket in the crowd there, Ken. The game's died down a bit now after the frantic start that United had. And to be perfectly honest with you, they haven't looked as dangerous in the last 5-10 minutes. So, you know, this is when Partick Thistle will be at their most dangerous, because they'll begin to take the sting out of the game.
Lyons plays it forward, whistle's gone. Free kick to United. Bowman will take it. Shannon lays it across to the 18-yard line. Brewster with a header down. A chance perhaps here. Back to Brewster. Tries the shot. It's blocked. There's another effort from Shannon. Down goes Nicky Walker. A good low drive. Shannon did well to keep that one on the ground.
Yeah, that was good play again. A good cross. Brewster wins it well. Plays it down. He gets the lay back. It hits the ball well. From where we were, the ball's going into the net. It's blocked. Comes back to Shannon. Main thing is he hits the target and makes the goalkeeper save the ball.
And that's exactly what he did do. So, yet another opportunity for Dundee United, but denied them by Walker. Here they come again. Daly. 10 minutes and a half remaining. Shannon. That's too far ahead of everybody. And a little bit of frustration creeping in, if not on the pitch, certainly around the stands with the Dundee United fans.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a wasted ball, and as I said before, Robbie Winters, one of his biggest assets he's got is his pace. He's got a 1v1 situation, takes the ball early, puts the cross in. I mean, it's not as if he's under pressure, and it's a terrible cross.
McLaren wins that one. Milne's there for Thistle. Smith. Welsh players. Slavin with a touch to Steve Welsh. And the flag's up for offside against James McHugh. Applause coming from the United fans. I think ironic applause for the linesman. Well, United would dearly love to score now. So too Thistle. Well, that one's all the way through. And the whistle has gone. It seems incredible to think, Joe, that Partick Thistle started their season on the 24th of June in the Intertoto Cup.
Yeah, 11 months of football, you know, it's bound to take its toll out of players, but, you know, full marks them. They've got a lot of young boys in there now as well, so, you know, you'd expect them to keep going to the end, but certainly they've had a very, very long season.
fairly changed team as well, though, as McLaren takes the ball down the left for United. Cuts inside, he does well, gets the break of the ball. Eventually he's beaten. United have it again. McQuilkin. McLaren's back on his feet. McQuilkin lofts this one in, but Walker's out to collect.
Again, we're seeing a young player with plenty of room, plenty of time to get in a tailing cross, and he puts the ball right into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Smith gets the touch there. Welsh is at the back. Does well. Under a little bit of pressure there by James McHugh. Turned the ball out of play. Ryan Welsh played well on Sunday at the back for Dundee United. There's Thistle trying to come forward again. Cameron with a cross. Headed away by Bobbin. Lyons with a shot! He didn't quite get hold of that as he'd wanted to. Andy Lyons has been a bit of a revelation since he signed from Wigan. 6 goals in 10 games. He wasn't too far away here.
Yeah, it's a good cross. The defender's got to clear it. Andy Lyons is good as that. He hangs out. He knows the ball's going to come out somewhere, and he hits a good volley, but it just goes wide of the post. That's where he's his most dangerous.
Certainly a bargain at £35,000. Now Thistle again. McWilliams. Watson. Let's give it away though. Shannon wins it in the air. And the ball out of play for a throw to Dundee United. Doesn't please the Thistle fans. Quickly taken. No free kick. Play on, says the referee. It's not the best of balls. And the ball out of play. It goes Partick Thistle's way. Milne will take the throw. Comes back to him from Smith. McHugh. Billy McDonald tries a long-range effort, but that one flies high over the top as well. Billy McDonald, another signing from West Brom, 19 years old too, and saw an opening. Had a go, credit to him for that, but the shot mildly off target.
You certainly have to say that the finishing hasn't been out the top draw tonight, but there are chances being made, and you just feel that one of them's got to get in somewhere in the park.
Cameron. Once again, Thistle thwarted, and United have a chance at the break. Just didn't come off for them though. Here's McDonald. Milne. Chip forward, headed on, and headed clear. McLaren. Again, ball breaks well for him as he drives forward through the middle. Swigan. McLaren tackled by Milne. Milne in again. Brewster's there. Comes to Smith. 5 minutes of the first half remaining. Still Dundee United 0. Partick Thistle 0. Brewster, surely that was a push in the back.
Also a clash ahead.
Yes, Slaven I think's possibly come off the worst of the two. Brewster on the ground, but Slaven holding his head. And treatment for Craig Brewster, not for the first time in this match.
I think it's actually Craig Brewster's leg. Slaven certainly got a bump in the head there. It was noticeable that Billy McDonald, once he'd played the ball earlier on the move there, was telling his full-back to hold it and to calm things down. He's quite happy the way things are going now. He doesn't want to be giving the ball away.
And here's the challenge again. Ball high in the air. We're just about ready to resume as Brewster gets back to his feet and trots forward to take up his position. It'll be Dave Bowman to take the free kick. Chips this one over the wall. Headed away by Lyons. And Watson completes the clearance. Not the Thistle player in the United half. But that wasn't such a good knock upfield by McQuilkin. And down goes McHugh. Push in the back by Andy McLaren. Free kick to Thistle. And McLaren will be spoken to by Les Mottram.
You've got to give credit to McHugh there. He realises he's not going to get away from the defender, and he cuts across him, looking for the free kick, which he gets. But again, no malice in it. It's just a good professional taking advantage of a situation.
Milne with a free kick into that area, cleared by Bowman. It's going to come back to Milne. Swickham comes across to put him under pressure. Milne lofts that one high in the air. Slavin gets a touch on. Williams chases into the box, and it's cleared by Shannon, and it's a corner. Less than 3 minutes remaining in the first half. It's still 0-0 as the rain pours down here at Tannadice. Thistle with the corner. In the box, up goes Slavin, wins it in the air to no great effect, and the ball cleared down goal by McSwiggan, who's back just outside his own penalty area. McLaren's the man upfield, but Watson plays it back to Walker. He returns it. Slavin's still up there. He's going to have to get himself back into position as Welsh plays it out to the left. McSwiggan, now Bowman. Stephen Presley. Got a bit of room to work in. Presley comes forward. Brewster tries to find Presley again, but Thistle break that one up. And I suspect Craig Brewster will certainly be spoken to by Les Mottram for that challenge. Greg Watson feeling the full brunt of it. "90 seconds left. Well, it was a hefty one, but a free kick. And once again, Nicky Walker right out of his penalty area. Clears that one downfield, headed up by Shannon. Touch now to McLaren. Daly looks for the return. McLaren plays this one forward to Brewster, gets a first touch. Oh, that was not far away at all.
And the referee's giving a corner kick as well, as if it was deflected, but that was an excellent effort. Good low cross in here, Ken. Brewster comes in, I think it's Brewster, yeah, takes it first time. And that's the sort of ball that causes all sorts of problems for goalkeepers, because it's low down, it's on a skiddy surface. Excellent effort.
Well, could be the last chance of this half for United as they loft the ball in, but it's headed away. Shannon. Bowman. McQuilkin. There's frustration in the Tannadice terraces. Oh, that could have been suicidal there by Steve Welsh. Complete miss kick inside his own penalty area.
But again, I put it down to the surface. It must be very, very slippery out there. I think the disgruntledness there came from the Partick Thistle fans, because Thistle just didn't come out of the box at all.
Ball comes across from a chance for Welsh. And the ball came across in the corner from Brewster, and Brian Welsh slid in there. We're into injury time now in the first half.
What a great chance this is. I'd have to say it looked like a corner kick.
Yeah, I think Williams got a last touch on that one.
I mean, Billy Kirkwood really must be pulling his hair out at the moment. You know, wondering when his team's going to put one of these chances into the back of the net.
It's waiting now for the referee's whistle. Les Mottram checks his watch. Still goalless. As United try again to threaten the Thistle goal, but the ball once more is with Thistle, and there goes the half-time whistle to bring to an end the first 45 minutes of this second leg of the playoff. So much at stake. Both sides have had opportunities. Neither of them have been able to take it. The half-time score then at Tannadice as the players leave the field. Dundee United 0, Partick Thistle 0.
Welcome back. Well, it's 0-0 at Tannadice. Roy Aitken, it was the way we spoke about at the start. United came out very, very strongly, but didn't get the goal. What do you think of the first half?
Entertaining first half. I felt United definitely started the better side and dominated most of that first half. I think Billy Kirkwood will be happy at the way his team's playing, but be frustrated at the fact that they went in without scoring a goal, and they've had by far the best of the chances.
Jim, do you think Thistle will be happy going in at 0-0 at half-time?
Well, I think after the way they've played, they'll be delighted. You know, I mean, they've been under pressure for most of that first half, but you know, Nicky Walker's had a couple of good saves at the right time, and they've had one or two breaks as well. So I think Mud will be quite pleased to get his team back in that dressing room and see if he can get them up for the second half.
United did start very strongly. I had a few chances early on. We can see a few just coming up now. The first one here, Roy, did you think that Nicky Walker came out of his box?
No, I think it's a good decision from the referee. Nicky did well to actually put Dale under pressure again and made him snatch at that shot, and that was good goalkeeping for me.
United have had the chances and failed to take them.
Yeah,
Do you think they'll suffer because of that?
Caught flat again, Thistle at the back. This is a half chance, but good defending again, getting his foot in to challenge that one. This is an important time for Thistle because they're under a lot of pressure here. But to be fair to them, they defended well. This is a bad miss. I think Brewster will be disappointed here that he never hit the target with that header, because that's probably the best chance of the match.
Yes, Jim, Craig Brewster has had a few chances, but he's failed to take them.
Yeah, I think the tension in the game's maybe got to Craig a little bit, particularly in that last chance here. I think if you look at it again, he's got all the time in the world. And I think normally they brought that down in his chest and just put it in the back of the net quite comfortably. But he's obviously not taking any chances and trying to go first time. And the wee bit of pressure makes it go over the bar.
What do you think about the way Thistle are defending? I mean, Nicky Walker's had to come out a couple of times. There doesn't seem a great deal of a gap between him and the back four. Yeah,
well, they're playing quite flat at the back, and obviously McSwiggan's pace and people running from deep has given them a problem once or twice. And Nicky's obviously got to be the sweeper coming out, but he's using the experience to great effect so far. And if he keeps a clean sheet, then obviously he's done his job very well.
Thistle haven't particularly looked like scoring, have they?
No, they're wanting to soak things up, and they're maybe looking for a mistake from United, which hasn't came yet. They're really only playing one up front, and then they're trying to get their midfield players quickly forward. But I think they're going to need a mistake from United because they aren't really creating too much, whereas United are creating one or two chances, but just not putting them away.
Roy, Thistle did have a couple of chances towards the end of the game. We can see one of them coming up here. Do you think they'll be able to score from open play, or do you think a set piece is going to be their best chance? Either chance.
They've been few and far between. This is a good effort from Lyons here. He keeps it down well. You know, unfortunately didn't hit the target because a lot of power in that shot. But I think they're going to have to try and pass the ball a little bit more than what they're doing. I think the long ball tactic that they're relying on is not going to cause them any problems with Welsh and Presley at the back. They'll soak that up all day long. But they are sitting, as Jim says, that little bit deep, Thistle, and inviting United on. I would like to see them try to push up a little bit more and try and put a bit more pressure on the United backlot.
When will nerves really start and play a part, do you think?
The longer the game goes, the more nervous the players will become. Especially United being at home, I think, you know, obviously the onus is on them to go forward and attack. They've done that for the bulk of that first half, but get no reward for it. Now, I think if Thistle can soak it up for the next 10-15 minutes, then all of a sudden the crowd stacking on the home team's back, United will get that little bit nervous, and that's where you might find Thistle will catch them out.
Jim, what do you think Billy Kirkwood and Murdo MacLeod are saying at the moment?
Well, I think Kirky will just be telling his players just to keep playing away and keep trying to create chances, and I'm sure he'll see a lot of averages. One of them's going to hit the back of the net. I think Murdo will be making sure that his players keep their concentration, keep their discipline at the back, and maybe ask for his midfield players to go and support the strikers a little bit more and try and create something to try and, I mean, they've got to win the game. The game's got to be finished on the night, so they're going to have to change their tactics slightly. But maybe he's leaving it for the last 20 minutes. I think possibly in the last 20 minutes you'll see somebody like Owen Coyle coming on, who's a very composed finisher, and he might be somebody that might just turn the game if it remains at 0-0.
Craig Brewster towards the end there did look as though he may be injured. I mean, how important do you think Coyle could be for United if he comes on?
Yeah, well, he is a very good finish. He's got a great track record. He's played in the playoffs with Bolton Wanderers a couple of seasons back, so he knows what it's all about. And you know, he's a great guy to have if you want to bring somebody of that quality on. So as a few tired legs creep in, I mean, Joe mentioned earlier on, I think that Thistle have been playing since June now, so they might just be getting a little bit tired toward the end of the game, and if you've got fresh legs and ability to come on, that might just be the thing that changes the tie. So
do you think United can still do it? Do you think they can still come ahead and win in the second half?
Personally, yeah, I think that they've had an awful lot of chances. They're certainly playing the better football, and I think it's just a matter of time before one of those chances go in, although I'm sure Billy's biting his nails hoping he doesn't get caught in the break.
Roy, do you think at the back of the United players' minds it'll be that we've missed these chances, time is marching on, you know, we've only 45 minutes left now?
It definitely will be, and I think, you know, the defenders in particular, Presley and Welsh, they'll be uptight because they'll see the boys in front of them missing chance after chance, and they know one mistake by themselves, and they're another season in that first division, so there's a lot of tension over the next 45, and in particular maybe the last 15.
In essence, both teams' whole season is down now to 45 minutes. It's a pressure game.
That's right, but I mean, it's a real challenge for both sides, and whoever's got the strongest character on the night will win this game.
could go to extra time, could go to penalty kicks. I mean, would you fancy penalty kicks for this sort of thing?
I think we'll wait and see. Both players won't be thinking about penalty kicks. They'll be thinking about winning the match over the 90 minutes. But you know, it's played to a finish, as Jim says there, and you know, one team's got to go and win the match, and that's for me why Thistle will need to come out a little bit more in the second half and try and push more men forward and try and get the game squeezed up a little bit.
Do you think United will be concentrating again on going for another goal?
I think that's the way they've set their game out. I mean, they're playing with two wingers. They're trying to get Daly forward from the middle of the park, so they've set their stall out to attack and have a go. OK, Roy, that's great. Thanks for just now. Well, there's time for another break. Back in a moment with all the second half action from the Bells League's playoffs, live from Tannadice.
Welcome back then to Tannadice, where the players have just come out and await the start of the second half of this second leg in the playoffs. Well, both sides have now gone through 37 and a half games in the league campaign, and yet, Joe, 45 minutes, the remaining 45 minutes is going to decide which one goes up or stays up and which one comes down or stays down.
Yeah, and I mean, it's absolute stalemate, you know, really, because Dundee United haven't taken their chances, and you know, they're hitting down the hill now. They've got to be careful of the balls they're playing, because the rain's coming down really hard here. The ground will be very, very slippy, so they've got to hit Brewster and let him hold the ball up and get the midfield coming through, especially Daly. He's the one who looks more likely to score from midfield. But 45 minutes gone, and still no answer to this puzzle.
Well, the United fans still hopeful that they'll be playing Premier Football next season. The next 45 minutes will tell. As I said earlier, if it's not settled on aggregate after 45 minutes, we'll go to extra time, and we have the prospect of a penalty shootout. So we await the whistle now of Les Mottram to get the second half underway. So much at stake over the next 45 minutes. As United kick off, and the long ball from Bowman runs right out of play. And Nicky Walker will restart with a goal kick. Seems incredible, Joe, that so much is at stake in so short a period of time now.
Well, it does, you know, and as I say, possibly in the first half United came in 2 or 3 goals up, which certainly would have settled things down. But you know, Partick Thistle are happy playing this way. They're playing uphill now, so the longer ball will probably hold up more. As we saw from Bowman there, he tried the long ball for Robbie Winters and just skidded through for a goal kick. But you know, it's a very, very important 45 minutes for both clubs.
As the rain continues to come down at Tannadice, the ball's out of play. It's a throw to Thistle. And the former Aberdeen player Greg Watson will take it. Lost that one down the touchline, but it's returned into the Thistle half. Goes a begging in midfield. Now Ian Cameron. Ball taken away from him by Bowman. Daly with a chance, but despite a collision, Thistle managed to temporarily keep possession, but now it's Winters. Watson's with them. Winters, left-footed, tries to play it into the area, cleared by Slaven. Up comes Presley with a header forward, but all the way through to Nicky Walker. It's a very greasy surface out there now, Joe.
Yeah, very, very slippy, and still the rain comes down. I think a really important thing here is that a lot of these guys are actually playing for the future, because whichever team goes down into the first division could possibly have to go part-time, and you know, there's a lot of players out there who probably rely on full-time football and don't have anything else to fall back on.
Well, a number of the Partick Thistle players are out of contract at the end of this season, so for them a new contract could well mean the difference between first division wages and Premier Division wages if they're kept on. Thistle battle in the middle. It's Cameron who comes forward. Touch out to Lyons in the edge of the box. Plays it across, but the whistle's gone. Offside flag is up against Andy Lyons.
Well, once more the linesman was right in line and put his flag out right away, but you know, it was a very touch and go decision there.
Lyons signed from Wigan Athletic. Certainly a good signing. Not very happy with the decision. Maxwell to take the free kick. Watson waits, but Winters gets a touch to it. Greg Watson allows that one to go out of play. Little choice, and so a throw to Dundee United. Dave Bowman, the more experienced players in the United ranks. been here since 1986, 10 years up as Bowman takes the throw. Signed in May 86. Bowman plays it inside, gets the return, just keeps it in play, tries to find Winters with the ball out of play. And certainly Andy Lyons has given Thistle a lifeline. United take the throw. McSwiggan tries to get that ball across the penalty area. He wins a corner for his efforts. And once more it's Craig Brewster who comes across to the right to take it. McSwiggan takes up position in the penalty area. Brewster sends that one in, it's nodded on, it's cleared out of the area. Comes up into the centre circle. Bowman tries to find Welsh, hidden away by Slaven. Taken down by McHugh, given away to Daly. Now Christian Daly's got a bit of space to work in. Onto his right foot. And comes the cross. It's blocked, Daly will chase. And that one goes out of play for a corner to Dundee United. So United really finishing, starting the second half as they finished the first.
Again, that's what you'd expect. You'd expect Billy Kirkwood to go out and tell him to pressurise him again for the first 10-15 minutes and hope that they have more luck than they did in the first half in front of goal.
In comes the kick, and that one goes behind for a goal kick. Well, Presley got ahead to it, but no success for the big central defender. Signed from Coventry, of course, formerly with Rangers. So too with Nicky Walker, another ex-Ibrox man. And the whistle goes for a free kick to Dundee United. McHugh the culprit. McQuilkin. Claren. And the ball out of play.
It's ironical that two of the players that aren't playing tonight, Maurice Malpass and Alan Dinny, are probably the two most effective players for each club, and you know, they're out of the game, and probably their experience, and you know, Alan Dinny certainly as captain could have helped Partick Thistle to, you know, to better things.
Well, he's on the bench tonight, having not fully recovered from that foot injury. He'll play through pain if he has to, he says. So far his services have not been called upon.
Well, I mean, it's a hairline fracture he's got on the foot, Ken, which is a painful thing, but you can't play with it. And it shows you the laddie's attitude, you know, when he's willing to go on the bench and maybe have to come on at some time in the game.
McLaren with a free kick for United. Into the penalty area, and Welsh gets his head to it, but it goes wide of the post. Yet again, another chance, Joe.
Yeah, and really I would have to say, if Craig Brewster hasn't shouted there, I mean, it's a tremendous ball, it's coming away from the goalkeeper. Welsh goes in, but Craig Brewster's actually right in behind him with a better chance of a clear header. Obviously doesn't shout, and Welsh gets the touch and puts it past the post.
United keeping the pressure on Thistle. That one's up for grabs. Winters jumps, but Watson wins it. United have it with Brewster. And now Slaven for Thistle. Headed back by Shannon. And headed down to Lyons. Tidy play at the back. Shannon clears that downfield. Steve Welsh is a couple of yards starting McSwiggan, but he's still forced to play the ball out for a throw. No chances taken. Too much at stake in this one. Winters with a shot. A touch from Nicky Walker. Not convinced the ball was going in.
No, but you don't take chances in a position like that, Ken. You know, he sees the ball coming across. Nicky Walker gets it and pushes it past. For once, Robbie Winters actually has a shot at goal rather than a cross there.
Walker gets the touch. That's the corner in now, but it's cleared by Smith. It comes to Bowman. He plays it left again. McLaren onto his right foot, back on his left again. In it comes. Daly jumps. Welsh is there too, and Welsh's header safely held by Nicky Walker.
There's a better cross and a better head. There wasn't so much pace on the cross, so Welsh has got to do all the business, all the work himself there. But Nicky Walker, good experienced goalkeeper in the right position.
Free kick for Dundee United. With all the opportunities they've been creating and not taking, you think to yourself, when are they going to find a way through? That's probably the kiss of death.
Yeah, there's a sting in the tail somewhere.
8 minutes of the second half gone, still goalless in the second leg of the playoff. Walker's out as Brewster hovers. Nicky Walker's been vitally important to Thistle this season, despite the fact they finished second bottom and they conceded the most goals in the Premier Division. It's not been a bad season for him.
He's certainly been the backbone of their team. You know, he's had I would say he's had a very good season for Thistle.
Now, here come Thistle. Williams looking for the opportunity, but the ball just nipped away from him by Presley. United coming forward again down the left-hand side. Good play by McLaren. Goes in low. Down he goes. That's a free kick to Dundee United, and that is going to earn a booking.
I'd like to see the. I'm not convinced that it is a free kick. I think he gets the ball. No, he doesn't. No, it is a free kick.
Well, Tom Smith becomes the first player to go into Les Mottram's book.
Really dangerous position as well.
A great opportunity. Now look, we're going to have a substitution, and James McHugh is coming off, and the man to take his place, Nicky Henderson. So Henderson on, McHugh off. Striker for a striker. But what can United do from here? Goes the ball again up in the air. Welsh trying to go for it, so did Brewster, but it's cleared. Second opportunity perhaps as Winters chips this one in, but again it's too close to the goalkeeper. Might have been better to take that one closer to the goal line, Joe.
Well, no, to be honest with you, I thought the cross was the right thing to do that time. There was 4 United players in the box, Ken. But I mean, it's such a poor cross. You know, it's easy meat for the goalkeeper.
Daly leaves it for McLaren. Milne's with him. McLaren tries to come inside onto his right foot, looking for a shooting opportunity. Well, tries it, but it was blocked, cleared now by Watson. And well, I was going to say first touch there for Henderson, but he didn't actually get to the ball. Winters. Bowman, if he can keep it in, he can't. There is a throw to United though. Bowman takes it. Back to Shannon. Back out to Dave Bowen, he's got a bit of space. Tries to get the cross in, and it comes off Greg Watson and behind for a corner.
This is going to be a long, long night for Murdo just now, because you know, Partick just don't look as if they're going to do anything going forward. Seems to be a containing game.
11 minutes of the second half gone, still 0-0. In comes the corner, up goes Walker, takes it well. And he'll be quite happy just to hold it. It's been constant pressure from United since the kick-off in the second half. But still no goals. Flick on to Henderson. Now a chance for Rick Williams to get this one again. Henderson was waiting in the box. Tom Smith has it. Challenged and beaten by Daly. Got the ball forward. Didn't find its target. And now Milne for Thistle. Headed down by Henderson. Cameron inside for Lyons. Lyons to Henderson. Offside, flags up. It won't count. The flag was up for offside. Well, that would have been a glorious start, wouldn't it? 2 minutes on the field. He put the ball in the back of the net, but the linesman very quick to put the flag up, Joe.
It was a good move, but as soon as the ball was played, the linesman had his flag up. Very difficult from where we are to see whether it was offside or not. But as you can see here, it's a good move, a good 1-2. It certainly looks, from that angle, he's offside, but very close.
Well, the linesman certainly had no hesitation at all. So we remain at 0-0.
That's when Billy Kirkwood sprouts another dozen grey hairs.
Just shows you, though, the threat from Partick Thistle is there.
Oh, it's still there. I mean, they've played this game most of the season. They're quite content.
Lyons comes in, knocked on by Slaven. Mick Williams gets past McQuilkin, gets the ball over, and it's held by Ali Maxwell. Must admit, when Lyons gets that ball in the edge of the box, you always feel he might just be capable of creating something.
Yeah, he certainly looks a player, and he looks as if he's got that touch of skill as well. You know, when he gets the ball, he looks comfortable on it, and it does look as if he, you know, a danger.
Henderson's header goes astray, and that gives United a chance to mount another challenge. Brewster. Lyons is back now in defence, and it's his ball that goes back to Nicky Walker.
The one thing that United cannot afford to do is lose concentration at all, Ken.
Shannon's at the back for them now.
That would be the sort of thing that Partick Thistle would live on.
Well, the fullback, signed from Motherwell, of course, taking no chances. Lyons, touch back to Watson, gets it into the area. It's headed on, Henderson can't get to it, and Maxwell can. 14 minutes of the second half gone. Dundee United 0, Partick Thistle 0, 1 each in aggregate, everything still to play for. Welsh to Lyons. Good ball down the left from McWilliams to chase. Challenged by Presley, ball's out of play, good tackle. Presley managing to get the ball out. Lyons takes the throw. Cameron back to Lyons. Cross comes over. Oh, Ollie Maxwell didn't reach that one, and thankfully for him there was no one looking at the back post.
Well, it's a superb cross. I mean, you know, it was right beyond. The goalkeeper's got to come to the near post in a situation like that to cover the near post. As you see here, the cross is a tremendous cross, and you know, it's a striker's dream when you get balls like that onto the far post. Someone should be coming in there to put it into the net.
No, the Thistle fans certainly encouraged by the last 90 seconds of play. The ball is out for a throw to Partick. Callum will take it. Waiting for some movement. Chested down by Henderson. Played inside. Here's a chance now perhaps. It's struck and it's put wide by McWilliams. Oh, what an opportunity for him.
Oh, I mean, that was an excellent move. A great ball into Cameron. He just slipped it wide there. Good football. He takes it brilliantly. I thought he should have had the shot himself, but he did okay. Passes a good pass. That's a very, very good chance. Very good chance.
Another chance not taken. These are going to prove costly.
Another few grey hairs on Billy Kirkwood's head there. Billy's down there and he's giving it loudly at his players.
Maxwell with the goal kick. Headed on by Brewster. Doesn't reach McSwiggan. Now Watson for Thistle. Brewster. Plays it inside, Daly's there, now McSwiggan, back to Daly, challenge comes in from Welsh, corner to Dundee United. Well, can they do something with this one? Once again, Craig Brewster. And it goes, it's headed on. Across his own goal, now eventually cleared. Bowman, McLaren, inside the penalty area, chips across a header! Oh, that should have been in the back of the net, but somehow Presley managed to put it wide.
Well, I mean, that is amazing. This is a tremendous ball, behind the defence and just in front of the goalkeeper. Presley comes in, once more he's got an open goal, and he doesn't even hit the target.
He hits the policeman instead. So many chances.
That's without doubt the best one though, Ken. That is definitely the best chance of the match.
Well, Craig Brewster's header in the first half was the best chance of the first 45. That's the best so far of the second. Here come Thistle. Lyons gets the ball into the near post, but Maxwell's there. Going up to 18 minutes of the second half played. It's still 0-0. Unbelievable that we haven't had a goal. We've had so many opportunities. Henderson. Now Lyons. Cameron. Greg Watson. Headed out of the area, comes to Cameron again. Just a touch, a little bit slow by Mick Williams, and that's given United a chance. Good ball through by Brewster. McSwiggan, can he go all the way? He tries the shot, and it goes behind, and that's a goal kick. Well, he was under pressure. He decided to hit it early, and it didn't quite come off for him.
Yeah, excellent ball from Craig Brewster. In fairness, the big boy Slavin does well here. He does show a bit of pace when it's got to be done, and he just does enough to put McSwiggan off. But another chance, you have to say.
Plenty of those. Yet another goal kick then for Partick Thistle. Walker. Headed on by Mick Williams, not very well controlled by Henderson. Welsh plays it back, Maxwell drives it out. Didn't intend to do that, but he has found Winters. Winters driving forward now. Tries the long-range effort. Well, he certainly had Nicky Walker scurrying down at his post, but the ball goes behind.
That's more like the Winters that we know. He shows a bit of pace there. He comes in well, actually strikes the ball well. Again, he doesn't hit the target, but at least he's moved over to the left side. But at least he's showing that determination to go past people.
Incredible, perhaps, Joe, when you think that Dundee United had the best goals for statistic in the First Division, level with Dunfermline, 73 goals, but they can't find the net tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and you can't say, I mean, it'd be easy to say it's nerves, but, you know, with a lot of bad finishing tonight, very, very, better than half chances, and they're not even hitting the target with them.
Shannon, long ball forward, headed back downfield again. Cameron, the touch to Watson. No one in the middle for United, and Slavin just plays that back to his keeper. Oh, Walker slips as he clears it, but no danger. Bowman in the centre circle. And now Winters. Swap wings, a little bit more effective now. Half a chance perhaps. Oh, I'm not surprised Christian Daly holds his head in his hands, because that was yet another opportunity.
Yeah. Again, it was an early ball, and Swiggin does well and leaves it back, but when you look at the finishing, it's just it's terrible. I don't think the conditions are easy out there. They've got to be fair to the players. I think the ball's skidding about quite a bit, but you must make the goalkeeper work for his pay. You've got to make him do something.
Well, he's certainly taken plenty of goal kicks tonight. That one's out of play again.
Probably find that if a goal does come, Ken, it certainly won't be out the top drawer. It'll be a bad mistake or something crazy.
I'm sure that whichever side scores it, no matter how it comes, they'll more than welcome it.
Yeah, but I'd rather see a quality goal going in than somebody make a bad mistake, because you know, there is an awful lot riding on this game.
Ball's lofted high downfield. United managed to clear it. Drops though for Cameron, headed on. Headed inside, looking for the return pass to Cameron from McWilliams, but it doesn't come off. Now McSwiggan battling with Slavin. Does well, but eventually it's Callum Mill who plays the ball back to his keeper. Chested down by Walker and thumped downfield. Lyons. Cameron. He's got Henderson wide on the left. Plays the ball through instead though for McWilliams, but too far ahead of him, and that's behind for a goal kick.
Ian Cameron's another player who's potentially a match winner. He's got a very, very good left foot, and yet we haven't really had a shot from him tonight. But he is one lad that can fairly track the ball. You know, and I'd like to see him in a midfield position like that, just having a go.
He's only managed to find the net once this season. Ball played downfield again. The bounce beats McSwiggan, and Steve Welsh clears downfield. Chested down by Presley, and back to Ali Maxwell. Midway through the second half then, and still waiting for the first goal of the game. 0-0 in the night, 1-1 on aggregate.
One thing's for sure, Ken, we can't say it's been a boring game. There's been some good stuff played, there's been a lot of chances made, we just haven't had the ball hit the back of the net yet.
Nicky Henderson spoken to by Les Moulton, pat on the shoulder though, finishes it all. Just the one booking so far tonight, Tom Smith of Partick Thistle. As Shannon takes the free kick. It's nodded on, there's a chance perhaps for Welsh, out comes Walker, goalkeeper does well. The bounce awkward for Brian Welsh there.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, you know, it bounced too high for him, even for his big legs.
Long ball forward by Walker. Got the bounce of the ball too. Here come Thistle. Henderson lays it back, and Mick Williams drives it over.
Yeah, back to the drawing board once more. I felt last year, Kevin, when we did the Aberdeen-Dunfermline game, that there was a big gulf between the Premiership team and the First Division team. But you certainly wouldn't say here tonight there was any gulf between these teams. If anything, Dundee United have been the better team on the night.
It's certainly been hard to separate the sides over two legs, but here come United, and they get a man clear. But Daly tries the shot himself. He couldn't have seen Winters there. Corner. Well, it took a touch.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's every right to have a shot from that distance. The ball's bounced well for him to hit the volley. But, you know, once again, I think it's the communication. If Winters hasn't shouted to him, then, you know, he should get a kick up the backside because he's in a better position for the pass.
McLaren with the corner, it's headed away by Cameron. Thistle anxiously clear out of their own half. Bowman's at the back for Dundee United. Chested down by Cameron. Here comes Lyons. Well, McWilliams does well. Gets the ball across as well. Oh! Tom Smith came sliding in there, but the ball managed to miss both him and Ali Maxwell. Was pleased to watch that one go past.
Yeah, well, Derek McWilliams does exceptionally well here and he puts over a tremendous ball. The goalkeeper's got no chance of coming out for it. Again, the pace takes it away, but Tom Smith made a good run. Very unlucky.
So 25 minutes gone in this Spells League playoff match, and still stalemate. Tom Smith gives that one away. McQuilkin to Winters. Back to McQuilkin. Smith's with them, but McQuilkin just holds on to it, plays it inside now. McSwiggan, McQuilkin again. Oh, handball surely. Looked like handball by Welsh to me, albeit outside the area. Walker. Back towards the halfway line. Cameron lofts that one forward. McWilliams on the edge of the area, out on the right, looking for an opportunity. Presley's with him, and as he drives the ball in, it's blocked. And now cleared. Brewster will chase, but that one's going all the way through. Watson. Touched by Henderson to Lyons, first time ball into the area. And the header across goal, and a penalty! Thistle have a penalty. The Dundee United players are not happy with that decision. Well, let's have a look at this one again, Joe.
Yeah, again it's very, very good play by Thistle. Good football, a great cross to the far post. You'd have thought that, I don't know who it is that heads it, Ken, but
it's Tom Smith who gets
Tom
the header,
Smith.
I think.
I mean,
and down goes Henderson.
Yeah, it certainly looks as if there was a push in the back. I don't think the conditions helped any, but referee's made his mind up, and you know, this is what Thistle are good at, isn't it? Soaking up pressure and then having a right good chance now. Cameron, I think it is.
It is indeed. Cameron strikes the ball and scores! Partick Thistle have taken the lead. 27.5 minutes into the second half of the Bells League playoff at Tannadice, and Thistle are in front.
And the Thistle fans are going crazy as well.
Cameron cool with the penalty.
Oh yeah, takes it very well. Good educated left foot. Maxwell gets the right way, but the pace took the ball past them.
Right, what can United do now? Thistle fans, needless to say, spurred on by that goal.
Well, if we had a good game, we're going to have a great finish, that's for sure, Ken. The one thing that fears me about United, when we saw them against Dunfermline, they just started using high, long balls into the box. You know, they've got to keep their composure, keep everything set up properly and still play football.
Dundee United have invested a lot of money to try and get themselves back into the Premier Division. They now find themselves trailing by 1-0. And we've got 16.5 minutes left to play. McLaren's name goes into the book. He joins that of Tom Smith. I think there are going to be more goals in this game yet. Lyons lofts it in. Smith will chase it. Does well. Chance to get the ball into the area again, and he does. It's cleared. As far as Watson. Welsh gets that one away. And it's all the way through to the other Welsh. That's Steve in defence for Partick Thistle. Walker clears. Smith with a header. Knocked back, now Bowman. Thistle have it again. Nick Williams forward for Henderson. Plays it out to the right. Not in any hurry now. Callum Milne just takes it towards the corner flag and wins the corner off McQuilkin, but pushing, says the linesman. The free kick goes Dundee United's way.
Yeah, I thought that was good play there, but obviously he was using his hand. You've got to hand it to Partick Thistle though. They've actually pushed more men forward in this half, and you know, got their just rewards at the end there. But you know, it's up to Dundee United now to break them down. It's going to be even harder.
We have it less than 15 minutes to go then. Plenty of time for United to get back in level terms. Here they come now. A header across from Brewster. Daly can't reach it. Cleared by Slaven. Nodded on. Henderson looking for it. Doesn't get it. Free kick though to Dundee United. Quickly taken by Bowman. Shannon. It's all or nothing now for United. The ball's in there. Welsh gets ahead to it. Daly rushes for it. Walker's there first.
Good cross, Welsh does the right thing, header across the goal, but Daly just couldn't get there in time.
Well, the Thistle fans chanting the name of Nicky Walker, and if they do hold on to this lead, they have a lot to be grateful to him for. More so in the first leg than tonight, perhaps. It's more been bad finishing by United, but Walker a real hero for Partick Thistle on Sunday.
Again, you have to say though, Ken, that you know, a difference in the Partick Thistle setup is Nicky Henderson coming on. You know, he's got that bit of pace. He's causing the back two a lot of problems there. You know, it's giving them more options now.
Welsh doesn't find his man, but the whistle's gone. In any event, free kick to Partick Thistle. Of course, as United go seeking the equaliser, it may just create more openings for Thistle to hit them in the break as well. Callum Milne. Lyons. Shannon's with him. And the challenge from Shannon puts the ball out of play. Lyons ready to take the throw himself. To McQuilkin. Back to Lyons. Challenges on, wins the ball for Dundee United. Back downfield and back into the Dundee United half again. Offside flag up against Nicky Henderson. Just over 12 minutes left. Dundee United 0, Partick Thistle 1. And can Partick Thistle survive yet again? Headers on Milnes at the back, that one high in the air. McLaren with the header, Brewster, a touch, Daly knocks it out, Civic Swiggin, back it comes to McLaren, gets the cross in, headed away. Bowman. Shannon, Presley. Now McCulkin forward. Ian Cameron won that one in the air. Bowman. Brewster. Stopped by Daly, but cleared now by Watson. Presley. Shannon. Over everybody's head, and Walker takes it just inside his own 6-yard box. Shannon with a header. McSwiggan intercepted by Milne. Tom Smith back to Callum Milne. And intercepted by Bowman. United now with the chance. The ball's given away by Winters. Thistle. Lyons tries a long-range effort. And that one over the bar. And I suppose at this stage the pressure's off Thistle just a bit.
I mean, they've got another spring in their step. You know, if it's been a long, hard season of 11 months, all of a sudden, you know, there's a spring back in the legs. You have to say that United at the moment are running out of ideas. And, you know, that's one thing that they can't afford to do. They've got to keep their composure.
Here they come again, McLaren. One way, then the other. Gets the ball into the area, but it's easily cleared by Slaven. Knocked down by Lyons, comes to Bowman. And the challenge by Cameron gives United a free kick.
Silly thing to do this late in the game. You know, Bowman's not going anywhere, Ken, and yet, you know, Cameron comes in and gives away a stupid free kick.
Less than 10 minutes of the match remaining. It's 1-0 to Partick Thistle as Bowman lofts this into the area. Comes back down. And is cleared downfield by Cameron. Henderson will chase, but nodded back to Ali Maxwell. And very quickly, it's back down into the middle of the park. Lofted forward again by Shannon. McLaren finding a bit of space now. Looks up, finds Winters on the left. Onto his right foot, into the middle. Headed away again by Slaven. Now McCulkin. Winters peeking in the challenge, and the ball is out for a throw to Thistle. 9 minutes to play. 1-0 to Partick Thistle. Goal coming from the penalty spot. Ian Cameron doing the necessary in the 73rd minute. Well, United have certainly had plenty of opportunities. Can they conjure up something that's actually going to manage to find their way through the Partick Thistle defence? Here they come again. Good challenge. Still holding out well in the meantime. McLaren now out on the right. Gets the ball over, but once again it's cleared, and once again that man Slaven's in the middle of it all. United once more will try. That's over the head of Daly. Drops for Lyons and just thumped downfield. All Thistle need to do now is keep United out of the danger area and keep the ball out of the net, and they're playing Premier football again next season. 8 minutes left. Good turn by McLaren. Here comes the cross. 4 players wait for it. The header, McSwiggan, it falls past the post. Goal kick. Well, McLaren did well here, Joe.
Yeah, an excellent cross again. It's still a wee bit too far out, but I mean it's a good header, which you know, it makes the goalkeeper work. Wasn't going to hit the target, but certainly was a good header. But it's getting to the desperate stage now. You know, there's about 8 minutes to go. They're throwing balls in from every direction. And one thing about Murdo McLeod, he's certainly got his defence organised well. And Alan bearing up so far.
Well, Alan Dinny the club captain, comes on to take the place of Derek Nate Williams. Thistle have only got 7 minutes to hold on, and they come forward again. Cameron ducked off the ball, free kick. Every second is precious just now for Dundee United.
Yeah, and this is where Andy Lyons comes into his own, and he's normally the one that has a shot from there, you know.
Well, he showed on Sunday exactly what he can do from that position, and Ali Maxwell knows only too well. Can he do it again? Wall in front of him, Lyons strikes it, but that one's well over the top. Right into the back of the stand there. It'll take a while for the ball to come back out. Waste another few seconds, I suppose. And another change taking place now. McSwiggan comes off. Owen Coyle comes on for Dundee United.
And as a man that can, you know, has been known to score very, very important goals in his career. What Billy Kirkwood would do for one now.
None would be more important than one he could score for Dundee United now. Welsh is up there, trying everything to get the ball towards goal. But Thistle hold out again. Cameron knocking it downfield. There's nobody there. McQuilkin has to chase back for it. 5.5 minutes left. 1-0 it is to Partick Thistle. And that ball goes out for another goal kick to the Jags.
United have sent Brian Welsh up, and he's staying up front now, Ken, so that, you know, they're taking the chance, putting the big guy up there to try and win balls. But I mean, they've been doing that the whole game, and you know, Partick have been coping well with it so far.
5 minutes left then. 5 minutes for Dundee United to keep their hopes of Premier Football next season alive. 5 minutes for Partick Thistle to hold on to the 1-goal advantage they have and stay in Premier Football. Free kick to Dundee United. Alan Denny not happy. Now there's Nicky Henderson who committed the foul. Now this gives Dundee United, Joe, an opportunity.
Yeah, I think we'll see Craig Brewster having a go here.
But 25 yards out then. Brewster looks set to take the strike as Ian Cameron's name goes into the book. The wall, I'm sure, will be moved back. In actual fact, the ball was moved back. 4 men on the wall. Yellow card shown. No, I think perhaps for Craig Brewster. Anyway, no consequence at the moment. More importantly, United need a goal to stay alive. Craig Brewster, left-footed, drives it in against the wall. Second opportunity, third chance. And yet again, Thistle get it clear. Slaven it was. Dundee United battling for their lives. Ball comes in again. There are 5 United players. It's Brewster who gets his head to it. Out comes Walker. He actually let go of the ball, and Dinny has to put it out of play. The pressure is really on. The time is running out. We've got 3.5 minutes to go as Brewster puts the ball into the area again. Yet again, it's headed clear. It's non-stop pressure from Dundee United. And it comes again, headed clear by Dinny. It comes to Brewster, 20 yards out, tries the shot! And saved in the line by Nicky Walker.
He's certainly got to high. I mean, this is a good effort. There's not a lot of pace there. He just tries to drop the ball in. But Nicky Walker's experience, he's on the line and he knows what's coming.
Shannon at the back for United. Back it goes to Ali Maxwell. Long ball forward. Thistle just hold on to it in midfield and clear it. Flags up for offside against Nicky Henderson. So United will have the free. 2.5 minutes left. You can sense the tension around the United fans in the stadium. The singing's all coming from Partick Thistle. The nail biting is certainly those wearing the tangerine scarves as United come forward again, trying to find a way through. Once more they're thwarted. Away comes Cameron, knocks it out to Andy Lyons. Forward it goes. A chance now for Nicky Henderson. Henderson it is, down he goes. No penalty this time. Les Mottram doesn't want to know, and Dave Bowman shouts at Lyons as he goes past him. Less than 2 minutes remaining then. United will be anxious to get this ball downfield as quickly as they can. But it's Watson at the back for Thistle. At this stage it doesn't matter where the ball goes, as far as Thistle are concerned, as long as it's out of that penalty area. Oh, Welsh just took his eye off it. McQuilkin. Now, this time, what can United do? Free kick for the foul on Robbie Winters.
This has got to be United's last chance, Ken.
Well, there'll be...
It's in a great position.
There's not much time to be added on for injury in the second half. We have
all you're asking for is a quality
60
ball.
Seconds left.
A quality ball to give the players a chance.
In it comes. It's over Welsh's head. Andy McLaren has it. Right at the corner flag. Greg Watson's with him. McLaren does well. Can he get this one across? He can! Can United finish it? Yes, they can! Brian Welsh has given them the lifeline they were looking for. He's left it late, but it's all the more sweeter.
Yeah, I said something with Carton. There had to be a mistake. There was a mistake. The ball was bobbling about. It came to Brian Welsh. He couldn't believe his luck, but for once he's actually put in a great header. McLaren does exceptionally well here. I mean, this is great. A nice wee flick on here, but look, it bobbles about, hits a Dundee United player, and Welsh bullets it into the net with his head.
Well, we are now into injury time. It looks inevitably that we're going to head for extra time. It's one apiece. Thistle were about 45 seconds away from securing the position in the Premier Division, but United are not out of this yet. Away from Dundee United. Surely they can't get the winner. They're waiting so long for the equaliser. That one's out to McLaren. He made the last one. He can't keep this ball in. There'll be a lot of tired players, and there goes the whistle for the end of 90 minutes. Well, what a finish.
Well, what can you say?
The score then, at the end of 90 minutes. Dundee United 1, Partick Thistle 1.
What?
Battling for every ball. That one meant for Henderson, but it's cleared upfield. It comes to Presley. Now Slaven. Henderson goes for it again. Oh, that was a nasty one. Certainly Brian Welsh felt that one, but a feeling that Nicky Henderson suffered too.
Unfortunately, they were both looking the wrong way when they collided there. Certainly looks as if Nicky came out of it worse.
Well, Brian Welsh back on his feet. Let's have a look at it again.
Yeah, it's just a bad clash, but you know, again, no intention right now. You'd have thought after 11 months of playing football, Ken, the last thing at Partick Thistle needed was another 15 minutes each way.
Exactly. Well, still treatment for Nicky Henderson. He was the player who went down, which gave Thistle the penalty. He's back on his feet again. Free kick to Partick Thistle. Cameron takes it. Slaven's up there, but it's headed away. Winters gets ahead to it. And now United with McLaren have a chance to break. Ball played forward. Dinny chests that down. Thistle certainly not with very many back there. Dinny. Touch forward. And the ball now played wide to Lyons. He gets the ball in. Cameron missed it. Comes back and is played out, intended for Tom Smith, but it wasn't the best of balls by Billy McDonald. Shakes his head. as McQuilkin takes the throw. Headed on and touched back. Here's Alan Dinny, captain of Partick Thistle. He's missed the last 3 games. He still has a hairline fracture of the foot, which he actually sustained in a match against Aberdeen back in the 9th of April.
It's amazing a playoff game like this, you know. I mean, the atmosphere here has been absolutely electric all night. You wonder if this had been a league game during the season, you probably have about maybe 1,000, 1,500 at the game.
Well, it's virtually a capacity crowd inside Tannadice tonight. There's so much at stake. The ball comes across. It's still up for grabs, but it's headed out, and the whistle goes for a free kick for a push by Nicky Henderson. Henderson came on as a substitute midway through the second half. Maxwell takes the free kick for Dundee United. But it's Watson. Oh, that's too far ahead. Can't capitalise on it. Winters, Bowman. Dinny just gets his stretch of a leg and a toe to it. That's enough to give Thistle a chance to clear it, but it's straight to Rab Shannon. Brewster, his pass didn't find Shannon. Thistle anxious to keep it in play. Lyons. Well, that was intended for Nicky Henderson, but no joy for Thistle, and it's Maxwell again at the back. Header by Welsh goes to Coyle. Now here's Christian Daly. Daly with a chance. Oh, he's put it wide. And still, it continues. Chance after chance.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at this, he does everything right, beats his man, takes in, all he has to do is sidestep the goalkeeper. I mean, he doesn't even hit the target. You know, that's why Christian Daly scored 3 goals this season, because he's not a natural finisher, and yet he gets himself into so many great positions.
Another chance goes a-begging. Henderson. Back to Milne. Forward that goes for Cameron, but it's won in the air by Welsh. Drops for Dinny. United now have it. McLaren. Lays the ball back. Bowman. Welsh. Patient build up this time. And not such a clever ball by Welsh, headed away by Greg Watson. Chested down by Henderson, but given away again. Daly, he in turn loses possession. Now Billy McDonald as the Jags come forward. Alan Dinny. Smith. There's half a chance for Henderson, but the ball just nipped off his toes. And United trying to build from the back. Good play by McLaren. It was his play on the right side that set up the equaliser. Now he's back on the left again. Coyle's calling for it, and the ball's out of play. The throw goes Dundee United's way. Midway through the first period of extra time, it's still 1 each in the game, 2 each in aggregate. Good play by Coyle. Tries to drive that one in low and wins a corner. Who would you put your money on now, Joe?
I wouldn't. I honestly don't know, Ken. It could go either way. I mean, Thistle have just gone back into the routine. You know, they'll defend and they'll hope for a break.
Just under 7 minutes remaining in the first half as the ball comes across. It's headed away by Slavin again. It drops and it's driven back in, but once more Thistle managed to get the ball clear and out of play for a throw to Dundee United.
One thing's for sure, there's a lot of tired legs out there, Ken. It's been a long, long season.
And it's not over yet, not quite. As the ball's lofted in by Brewster, it's headed away by Milne. McQuilkin's too strong with his pass, and Thistle have the throw. You can almost sense the tension around the stadium again. The longer this goes on, the longer the sides stay locked, the more it moves towards that penalty shootout. Here comes Thistle. Cameron. Looking for Lyons, doesn't find him. Presley takes up the play for United. Long ball downfield, won by Brewster. Now here's Winters. Taking on Greg Watson, does well to get past him. Still Winters. And it's Lyons who blocks the cross. And the ball out for a corner. Winters prepared to take on his player there.
Yeah, that's better play from him, and especially now this late in the game when players are tired. You know, if he's still fit enough to go past people, that's what Kirby should be screaming at.
So Craig Brewster again to take the corner for Dundee United. Over it comes, Welsh tries once more to get to it. Ball drops, Slaven clears. It's not away yet though. It is now. Cameron, Henderson. Presley's with them. Henderson takes it inside. McDonald. Back to Watson. Slaven. Milne. Thistle's turn to build from the back. Long ball played forward this time though. Henderson tries for it. And once again the whistle goes for a free kick to Dundee United for a foul and Rab Shannon. 4.5 minutes left then in this first period of extra time. Still 1 each in the night, 2 each in aggregate. Maxwell. Lofts that forward, it's headed away. Billy McDonald lets it bounce, nods it down. And it's thumped downfield for Henderson to chase, but Presley's there first. McQuilkin. Along the ground. Back to McQuilkin again. Played inside the coil. There's a chance for Dundee United again. Can they make it? Can they finish it? No, they can't. Winters. Oh, he saw the keeper off his line and he took his chance. But it wasn't to be. And once again, Dundee United created the opportunity but couldn't finish it.
Yeah, and once again, Owen Coyle, a really good reverse pass. Christian Daly makes another magnificent run, and yet still can't put the ball in the back of the net.
He's got himself into so many good positions in the game, but he's not managed to finish it off. He was the hero, of course, on Sunday with that goal, less than 4 minutes from the end of play. But tonight, he's missed a few chances. He may get another opportunity yet. United come forward again. Ball's out of play. Throw to Dundee United. 3 minutes of the first period of extra time remaining. United battling along with Thistle for every single ball. When it comes to the area, up to the edge. A chance perhaps for Daly this time. That one's wide. Another goal kick.
Again, it's good play, it's a good layoff. Again, it's pushed to the side here, and Christian has to snatch this one because the Partick Thistle defenders come out so quickly to him. I wish I'd started to count at the beginning of the game how many chances he's had.
But you would have run out of paper by now, Joe. Here come United again. But once more, the Thistle defence stands firm. Gets the ball clear, and now they'll try to come forward. Cameron, Milne, Ian Cameron calling for the return and gets it. Plays that one through, and well, we had a go, but no joy for Billy McDonald.
He's the furthest man up, Ken, and you know he's quite right to turn and have a go there. You know, at this stage of the game, you know, you either have a go, it goes over the bar, you're still wasting a wee bit of time.
Ball headed up, back into the Dundee United half. It's in the air, nodded forward by Presley. Now here's Daly, and left to McQuilkin. 90 seconds left. So here comes Welsh driving forward. That one's played inside it. Dundee United will have the free kick, and the referee will have a word, I think, with Callum Milne for driving the ball.
I think it's actually Alan Dilly.
It is Dilly.
It looked as if he tried to drive the ball at the player. There
was Milne's challenge.
think really Alan Dundee was just a wee bit frustrated there, Ken, the free kick being given.
Free kick then to Dundee United. What can they make of this? Lofted into the penalty area again, but cleared by Lions. Now Thistle try to break. McDonald loses possession, regains it again. A real battle going on there between him and Welsh. And eventually the whistle goes and the free kick is awarded to Partick Thistle.
Yeah, he's done well with Willie McDonald. I mean, he's a wee terrier, you know, and he does really well. He gets in there, loses the ball, gets 2 tackles and still comes out winning, and then gets a free kick.
Well, 3 seconds by my watch, and the referee disagrees. We're going to turn things round, so we've got another 15 minutes left to play. Roy Aitken, you said at the start of the game that it was going to be difficult to separate these sides. We've got 15 minutes left to play now. Are you prepared to stake money on who's going to come out the victors in this one?
No, I think it's a difficult one to call, to be honest, Ken, but you can feel the tension even in the studio here. It's a really exciting match, thoroughly enjoying it, but very hard to say who's actually going to win the game.
Well, of course, the players immediately turned round. There'll be no pause before we restart the second half. So just wait for Nicky Walker to get back into goal. Les Mottram checks his watch. 1 each it is in this Bells League playoff, 2 each in aggregate. 15 minutes left to play. Whistle goes, we're underway. The last 15 minutes of play of the season for both of these, except possibly for a penalty shootout. Can one team decide this before the end of extra time? United have the throw. Down the left it goes, it's nodded forward by Smith. Cameron. Smith goes in the overlap. Cameron pulls it back inside onto his left foot, plays it across in the penalty area. Lyons is there. He can't quite reach it. He just got a touch. It wasn't too far away though, Joe.
No, it was actually good play, and then Lyons, he makes good runs. He came towards the ball, drew the defender with him, and then ran to the back post. And you know, just a wee bit too much pace in the ball, but it was a good run from a striker.
Goal kick. Headed back into the United half. Cameron. Not such a good ball, and a chance perhaps now for United to hit back. And that right hand side, Robbie Winters comes inside on his left foot, puts the ball across. McLaren's there, tired legs in the pitch, but McLaren gets the cross over to the back post. Headed down and cleared. Presley. United come forward again. Slavin gets it away. And Henderson and Presley challenge. The ball eventually finishes up with Brian Welsh at the back. United goal scorer scoring in the last minute of normal time to take us into extra time. It's still 1 each. As Thistle trying to come forward. Henderson with a touch inside. Now Billy McDonald. Alan Dundee. And left it goes to Greg Watson. So Roy is certainly right what he said there. The tension is incredible inside this stadium. The fans, both sets of fans, are by comparison quiet at the moment. Not so quiet now as Dundee takes a tumble and Partick Thistle have a free kick. Well, again, it's within Andy Lyons' striking range, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, you know, at this stage of the game, you've got to have a go. You know, there's no point in trying to work something. Let's have a go, try and get it on target, and again, try and make the goalkeeper work for his money.
Who's going to take it? McDonald just trots over the ball. Lyons is there. And, well, we're going to have... I can't understand what on earth he thought he was doing. Billy McDonald right in front of the referee.
Well, he's really a victim because he's gone into the wall and he's been pushing it back from behind and he retaliated. Unfortunately, the referee just saw him retaliating.
So it's Henderson and Lyons. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Lyons, strikes it. Oh, wild with that one too. Well over the top. Here we go again, Joe.
Yeah. I think he was in two minds actually. It looked as if he was going to come up and blast the ball, and then seemed to change his mind and try and guide it. Obviously for the top corner, but the top corner of the stand.
Maxwell headed back downfield by Milne. That's over everyone's head and back to the goalkeeper. Maxwell clears it downfield again. Dundee wins it in the air. Out to the right. Taken down by McLaren. Onto his right foot. McLaren does well. Gets the ball across into the area. It's high in the air. Out comes Walker, and he gathers. And very quickly drop kicks that one downfield. It's too far ahead of Henderson, and that's from one keeper to another.
I don't think Murdo McLeod would be too pleased about that. You know, he's got time to take the sting out of the play. Tries to take a quick one and just puts it straight through to the other goalkeeper.
Welsh loses out. Cameron has it for Thistle. Now Steve Welsh for Partick Thistle. Chip forward, intended for Henderson, headed away by Presley. Shannon jumps, touch inside. Thistle have it again. Dinny, Henderson. Cameron looking to play the ball through, and that one straight to Maxwell. His turn now to loft a long one downfield, one in the air by Brewster. McLaren jumps for it. Smith gets the header, but it falls nicely for Dundee United. And now McLaren again. He's got McQuilkin behind him. Plays the ball inside instead to Bowman. A little bit up in the pace there and having a go himself, but checked again, and now plays it out to Rab Shannon. Back inside. 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes of the second half gone then. And play will be halted for a moment. Shannon's preparing to take the throw, but there's a Thistle player who's had a knock. Well, the trainer not allowed on the pitch yet. Rab Shannon just waits as the United fans begin to find the voices again, and an attempt to encourage the team on to what could be a winning goal and a place to the Premier Division. Ball's played back to McQuilkin, gets that one into the area, headed down. Daly was threatening, couldn't reach it. Out now to Cameron, with Bowman snapping at his heels. Cameron changes direction, does well, finds Callum Milne. Still one goal apiece. 6 minutes gone in this second half of extra time. The ball's cleared downfield, it's headed back by Welsh. It's headed and turned by the other Welsh. And still no one taking a grip. Well, appeal for handball there, but play continues. Rab Shannon has it. On the ground. Just tries to find Coyle, doesn't succeed. Coyle has a chance this time. Now Brewster. Brewster's got Coyle, but here's Daly. And the sliding tackle by Milne puts the ball behind for another corner.
Again, Christian Daly would be worth an absolute fortune, Ken, if he could just find his goal scoring.
He certainly hasn't found it tonight. So a corner then for Dundee United. Over it comes, the ball breaks, it's going loose, it's cleared though, it's a chance, Bowman drives it in, the ball's still in that penalty area. Welsh chases, touches it out to the left. Andy McLaren sends the ball back in again, headed clear. Bowman once more, left foot shot, Nicky Walker's down and equal to it. Now when Coyle ready to pounce at the ball, it slipped out of the goalkeeper's hand there.
That's an excellent save at this stage of the game, because you know the shot was hit well, it bounced just in front of Nicky and he held on to it well, with Coyle bearing down on him.
Ball's out of play.
I know penalty kicks might be exciting for a lot of people, Ken, but I don't think the players will relish it, and certainly the managers won't, you know. And we often wonder if it's the right way to finish a game like this, but someone in the end's got to lose it, and it's a shame it's got to maybe go to penalties to do that.
Well, I suppose you could argue that everyone knows beforehand how it's going to be settled, but you're right in what you say. There's so much at stake, and it's not really football that finishes it, but my goodness, it certainly is an exciting way to bring things to a conclusion, especially at the end of a season. McQuilkin with a free kick. Once again, Thistle clear from the penalty box. Welsh with a header. Shannon will chase it. Ball played through again, and the whistle goes. Free kick to Partick Thistle. Craig Brewster shedding at his own defenders. Walker sends a long one downfield, but that's headed back up. Daly jumps, wins it in the air. Winters with the overhead kick, nods it down, tries to take it past Watson, doesn't succeed, but the throw goes to United. Bowman will take it. Chipped forward. Headed on by Brewster. First time shot and a good one too. Owen Coyle found the target, but he couldn't beat Nicky Walker.
Yeah, it was an excellent move. It's a better class of ball. It's dropped in short. Craig's got plenty of room. He flicks it on. Owen Coyle reads it, hits it in a volley, and a good save.
Here comes Winters again. Down that right-hand side. Plays it in early. Headed away by Slaven. Drops now for McLaren. Takes on Smith, gets past him, gets the ball across, and it's in the back of the net! Dundee United have gone in front. Owen Coyle's the man who has put them into the lead, and could he be the man who's put them into the Premier Division?
Well, it's certainly at this stage of the game you would think so, Ken. I said he scores important goals. He's come on, but really you've got to hand it. If Dundee United got the one again, Andy McLaren, a big bonus, because this boy has made both goals. He's done brilliantly there, taking it to the byline, things that we expect from Winters. Takes it to the byline, a great cut back, and what a good finish by Owen Coyle.
He was the man in the right place at the right time, but no nerves there, and a clean cut finish, and Dundee United are 5 minutes away from playing Premier Division football in the Bells League Championship next season. Thistle, though, will have to throw everything forward now, and they do. The ball is still inside that United area. Every effort being made in various forms to get it clear, and eventually it is. Handball against Callum Mill. United have the free kick. Thistle waste valuable seconds. Just over 4 minutes remaining.
What a game of feelings, Ken. I mean, Murdo MacLeod seconds away from staying in the Premier Division. Jubilated. Billy Cowers probably get his head between his hands at that point. They score a goal, they come back. Now they're in the lead. Now Murdo's the one that's got to suffer.
Well, a lot of tired players out there, but they haven't got long to wait now. Just over 3 minutes. Chested down by Dave Bowman. The United fans, well, they've certainly found their voices now. They lead by 2-1, and time is on their side now. Owen Coyle just holds the ball at the corner flag. He's in no hurry, and eventually wins the corner off Tom Smith. And so United keep possession. More time ticks away. 3 minutes to play. 3 minutes between Dundee United and the Bells Premier Division. Alan Dinney, the Thistle skipper, looking distraught as United have the ball again. This time, though, well, the throw goes United's way yet again. And back it goes to Dave Bowman. Left back to Bowman again. And the whistle goes, plays halted, and Dundee United are going to make another change now. Robbie Winters will come off. Grant Johnson's coming on. So Johnson on for the remaining just over 2 minutes of this game. Off comes Robbie Winters.
It's been a standing ovation, but really, in fairness, I think he's been a bit disappointed tonight, because I think he's a very talented laddie, and he hasn't used his full ability tonight. But he'll be quite happy. He's come off, they're 2-1 up.
I think the fact of the matter is that all the Dundee United players will be heroes tonight if they hold on to this advantage, and they've not got long to do that now. Throw it is to Partick Thistle. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to play and counting. Walker, downfield. Shannon at the back, high in the air. Thistle win it at the back, but it falls for McLaren. Couldn't keep it that time. Milne. Touch intended for Cameron, he gets ahead to it. Headed away in turn, Cameron gets it again. Can Thistle come back? Can Thistle do what United did in normal time? Can they hit at the end? Here's Dinny, tries to squeeze the ball through. Welsh gets it away. It comes to Cameron. Onto his left foot, looking for space, looking for the shot, but he's being forced wider and wider. And eventually the tackle gets the ball clear, and Dundee United have a chance now to hit in the break. Brewster sends it down the right-hand side. Johnson back to Bowman. Bowman plays it back again. Shannon lofts it forward. And the ball out of play. So, the second stick away. United look set now for the Bells Premier Division. They lead by 2-1 in the night. They lead by 3-2 in aggregate. They're going to waste a few more seconds now because Ray McKinnon is coming on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ken, full marks to Grampian for putting this game on, because it's been a tremendous spectacle. It's been a game of, really high emotions and low emotions tonight. We've had 3 goals. The 2 teams have given their all, and it must be good viewing at home watching this.
Craig Brewster leaves the field knowing that next season it would appear, barring a disaster in these closing seconds, that he'll be playing Premier football again. United take the ball to the corner flag again. Owen Coyle, the man there, the man who scored the vital goal. Joe, as you said, he scored a lot of important goals in his time, but I'll tell you, none will have been more important than the one he scored tonight.
Absolutely, I mean, that's it.
And there goes the full-time whistle. Dundee United will be playing in the Bells Premier Division next season. They've won by 2-1 tonight. They've won by 3-2 on aggregate, and now the pitch is invaded. The full-time score then at Tannadice, Dundee United 2, Partick Thistle 1.
Welcome back. Well, it's Premier League football for Dundee United after extra time. An incredible match at Tannadice. Roy Aitken, do you think they deserved it?
On tonight's performance, yeah, I think they were worthy winners. I felt that it's such a thin line between success and failure. 30 seconds to go, Thistle were there. But, the goal from Welsh obviously opened it up, and then it was one-way traffic after that, really. United having most of the pressure, and I think over the course of the game, I feel they were probably worthy winners, yeah.
As you say, Roy, Thistle were there with 30 seconds to go. The goal that came with about 20 minutes to go, it came from a penalty. We'll be able to see it in a couple of seconds here. Jim, we'll see the incident. Did you think it was a penalty?
No, I have to be honest with you. I thought that the defender just got back across him there, and he just blocked his path, and I certainly don't think it was a penalty, but it's a very controversial decision at a very crucial time. But fortunately for United, it didn't make any difference anyway, because they went on to win the game.
With so much hanging on it at that time, a lot of pressure, but Ian Cameron took it very well.
Yeah, a great penalty for Ian Cameron. I mean, I wouldn't have liked to be the guy to take it there, so he's went up there and he stuck it away very, very confidently.
After that, did you think United could get back into it?
Well, I mean, it didn't look like it, did it? I mean, as Roy said, 30 seconds to go, but a good bit of wing play by Alan McLaren. They got a little ricochet, and you need a wee break, and Kirky got it, so, I'm sure he's delighted now. I mean, you can see it here, it's ricocheted off one of the players there, and it's just fell nicely for Big Welshie. And, he stuck it away, so it couldn't come at a better time, and I really think that the Thistle heads went down after that, and I think they were hanging on after that, looking for penalties.
But Roy, extra time, it didn't look like a goal was coming. It took a long, long time, but we spoke at half-time about the influence Owen Coyle could have in the game, and he came up and scored the goal. He's
a finisher, and a good finish. It was again a good bit of play by McLaren in the wing, cutting to the byline and getting it across the face of the goals, and Coyle was there to stick it in. But we felt at that time, here it's here. You know, again, quick play there, good cut back and coils in the middle of the goals. And it looks a simple tap in, but you know that's one of those difficult ones at that stage in the game. There's a lot of pressure, but a typical finisher's goal.
What do you think this now means for United? They're obviously back in the Premier League.
It's a massive lift for United. It's a massive lift for both your teams tonight, if whoever was getting through. But from our own point of view, obviously it's now a local derby against United next year. When you see that stadium on the pitch today, you see the setup they've got there. They're worthy of their Premier League, and well done to them, and good luck. And we'll look forward to our challenges next year against them.
And Jim, do you think they'll grace the Premier Division next year?
Oh, I'm certain they will do, but I think you've got to have a little bit of, feel a bit sorry for Murdo McLeod and these boys. They gave everything they had, enough a long season. But congratulations to Billikit for getting them up, but commiserations to Murdo, and we'll see them next year, unfortunately.
Certainly a nerve-wracking night for managers like yourself. Thanks very much. Well, that just about wraps up the programme. I hope you've enjoyed the action. Sweet success for Dundee United. Promotion back to the Premier League, while for Partick the drop to Division 1. A night of high drama at Tannadice. From our team at Tannadice and the team here in the studio, a very good night to you.
Right, good chance now.
It is indeed. Cameron strikes the ball and scores! Oh, can he get this one across? He can! Can United finish it? Yes, they can! Takes on to it, gets past him, gets the ball across, and it's in the back of the net!